Hi everyone, I'm Janneke and welcome back to my channel Books and Stitches. Today's video will be another Flosstube and I will share with you all of my October stitching. If you're new here, thank you for clicking on my video. I hope you enjoy. I hope I have some projects you like. If you're not new here, thank you so much for coming back. I really appreciate it. My last video wasn't edited because my phone would not allow me to for some reason. I did edit the video, but it would not save the edited version. So I'm gonna try and figure out how to do it this month. But this video may also not be edited because I am going away in a couple of days and I don't really have the time to figure it out. So if I can't get this video edited and uploaded and posted, then this video won't be edited, but for next video I will try and get it to go on my laptop and edit it through there. So next video should definitely be edited. This one might not be. Yeah, I have a lot to show you. I did get less stitching in than I wanted to because it was just a really busy month. I did stitch every day, which I'm very happy with. Just a lot of them were not as many stitches as I had wanted to. But that's okay. That happens. Life gets busy sometimes. That's probably a good thing too. So I'll just start with what I worked on last because I still have it like lying here because I literally fell asleep stitching yesterday, so decided I had to quit before even finishing my thread. But that is Ariel. Let me get the cover picture for you. This is Ariel. I worked on her for 4 days, but for 2 of those days I was gone for a big part of the day, so I did not get much stitching in those days. But it is a design by Make It Pink. The artwork is originally by Hannah Alexander, and yeah, it's beautiful. I love it. It's a lot bigger than I expected it to be, but it is so pretty. So yeah, I'm very happy with it. There's a lot of beads in this project, which I am replacing with Crynics. So there will be no beading, but there will hopefully still be sparkle. I got 999 stitches on this. So like one more stitch and it would have been 1,000, but that's okay. This is where I'm at. So I always struggle with showing the big pieces, even though like all my pieces are big. I'm working on the dress. I did most of this. I had like a little bit down here already, but like most of this is new. I don't know if you can see it, but there's some gold sparkling in some of them, the holes already. But mostly I just did this blended color in the dress. I really love the way the dress is like blending together, the colors, because like these are 4 separate colors. You can't see it, but it's really nice still. And it's less obvious in real life, I feel like. I feel like on camera the lines are starker than they seem to be in real life. Also, this isn't the line, this is just a fold from my hoop. But yeah, I think it's so pretty. I love it. I have done about 4,000 stitches total now, which brings me to about 9%. The percentage is off because Pattern Keeper doesn't include backstitching, and this has a lot of backstitching, but that's still a nice indication of how far I am with just the cross stitching. So yeah, I love it. I am hoping I will get to spend a bit more time on it this month because, like I said, 2 out of the 4 days I really did not get much stitching in on this at all. So hopefully it'll get a bit more focused in November, but we shall see. I basically just spin a wheel to decide what project I'll be working on, so it's a bit fairer in my mind, because like if you happen to be spun on a day I'm gone, then you won't get as much progress, but it's just fate. It's not me choosing not to work on you as much. It's weird, but like it helps me a lot. So let me put this away. Then I'm quickly gonna talk about Aurora, which is a dimensions kit I'm working on, which I will not be showing you this month. I did work on it. I actually worked on it quite a bit, but I will be taking it with me on my holiday because it's a kit, so it's just easy. Everything is contained and together already, and it is already in my suitcase, and I'm not gonna get it out of there because I will forget to put it back, and then I'll be on holiday and I'm like, I don't have any stitching. So it's just in there. You'll see it next month. I did quite a bit on it this month, but I'm also expecting to not get any or barely any stitches on it next month, so like in November, because like I said, I'm bringing it with me on holiday, but my holiday is extremely busy, so I don't actually expect to do any stitching during those days. So you'll see the progress in the next video, but most of what you'll see will be October's progress. But I finished the background, so you will see that next month. Then I'm just gonna grab them in order of how they're laying here, not in order of stitching or anything. So next is 6. This is a pattern by Taylor and Cromwell Design. It is based on the musical 6. It is technically 6 different patterns, but I'm combining them into one, and I am just working on the black border right now. So the black border isn't originally in the design because it's just the 6 separate patterns, but I really like them all together. So I'm adding a black border of like 10 by 10 around everything. And I did work on this for 4 days as well. I got quite some stitches in. Again, not as much as I wanted to because I was busy. But still, I got 1400 stitches in, so that's quite nice. And I have done a total of about 6,500 now. And I finished the first border part, like the first surrounding border of one of the queens. So let me unfold this. It's another big piece of fabric. Oh, I have some counting pins in here and one of them just came loose. So I have to put it back real quick because otherwise I will forget where I need to stitch to because there's no pattern. But this is where I'm at. There are a lot of hanging threads because I just bark when I reach the end of a hoop. But this is it. I'm so happy with this. I'm so happy the borders like matched up. And yeah, I was very unsure if I wanted to continue stitching border or if I wanted to start filling in. My original plan was to stitch all the black borders first, but that gets quite tedious and boring at times. But some of my friends in my stitchy groups on Facebook convinced me to keep going, and I'm really happy they did. So I finished this border and then I went up a bit more here. So yeah, the goal is still to finish all the borders first. And yes, I'm so excited about this one. This one will be getting less stitching in the next year though, because if you know me, you know I have 7 projects, and the idea is not to get any more because I want to work on everything like regularly, like touch it every month and stuff and make real progress. But I recently got a custom design that I ordered delivered, and it is also by Taylor and Cromwell, and I love it so much I just want to stitch it. So I've decided that next year I will alternate the Taylor and Cromwell design. So one month I will work on 6 and the next month I will work on that custom design I ordered. If editing works, you will see a picture of that up here. It is based on an album by Sabrina Carpenter, and yeah, I love it. I'm in love with the album and with the pattern that Taylor and Cromwell made for me about it. So I'm planning on starting that in February, my birthday month, and then every other month working on that. So this will get 6 months of progress instead of 12 next year. But yeah, I just love them both. So I didn't want to have to finish this before starting the Sabrina Carpenter album, but I also didn't want to abandon this because I love it. So yeah, I'm just going to alternate. I am currently looking for a fabric that I would like to use for that album artwork because I really want the fabric to be basically the same color as the background of the album. So I'm looking around. Hopefully I'll find something before February, but we still have quite a couple of months, so that will probably be fine. So then, the Mickey and Minnie. Again, the printing on this is terrible because my ink ran out. I did recently get new ink, so I'll probably have a better picture printed for you for next month. But also next month will definitely be edited. So if the editing works, you'll see a picture of what it'll look like. If it doesn't, here is a pinkish version of what it will look like because I was out of blue ink. I did a lot on this one. This is actually the one project where I'm like, yes, I got a lot done on this. I'm happy with the progress on this. I worked on this for 5 days. This is my gift piece. Like, one whip in my rotation is a gift and will remain a gift. When I finish this, I will start a gift for someone else. And I have a lot of gifts I want to make, but I also want to stitch for myself. So this is my compromise with myself, to still get to make all those gifts, but also stitch the things I want to stitch for myself. So this will be for my sister when it's finished. I did, let me look it up, but I think it was 2,500, about 2,200 stitches on this. And I'm now at 40% already. So this is only 2 months of progress. This goes really quickly. There are hanging threads again because of I bark when I reach the end of the hoop. I backstitched about a quarter of it as well. So you can see that this section is now backstitched as well. And yeah, I'm basically almost done with Minnie. I really focused on getting Minnie done. I didn't quite manage to get all the full crosses on Minnie done, but I did get a lot of the background in on the lower part as well. So hopefully this month I will get this half of the pattern completely done. I should be able to, and then get a start on Mickey as well. But yeah, I love how this is turning out. This is a pattern by Mandarin's Design. It is on 18 count, I believe. No, it's on 32 count, and it's 2 over 2. So yeah, I love it. The only issue I have with the design is that the symbols for half stitches and full crosses are the same. So if it is a color like this pinkish color that is in the background, but also like in her shoe and her bow and in the heart, then those are all the same symbols. So you really have to keep checking the cover picture to like figure out if what you're stitching is background or foreground. But other than that, I really love it. And thankfully it is relatively easy to figure that out. There's only a couple of sections where I like really have to check. So that's mostly like sections like here in the shoe where it like, or the bow, where it like is a colorful color, because the background is all colorful colors. So the blacks and stuff are always full cross. So by the colorful colors that are like etching the section where background will be, I really do have to check. But other than that, it's really easy to stitch. It goes so quickly, and yeah, I love it. Very happy with this. Yeah, I am hoping to finish this relatively soon. I won't be finishing it in November because I'm not even halfway done, but I do expect it to be done relatively quickly because it goes so quickly. Like, this is only 2 months of working on it, so I think like 4 or 5 months total, and I will have it done. So I'm expecting to get this done sometime soon in the beginning of the year, like maybe February or March. But yeah, I really like this pattern. It is going so quickly. Let me put it away. I feel like I'm forgetting so much, and I don't know what it is that I would be forgetting, but I feel like I'm not giving you all the details that I usually do, or that like most people do. So if there is information you're missing that you would like to hear about, let me know in the comments and I will answer it in the comments, but also be sure to include it next video, because yeah, I feel like I'm forgetting a lot and I don't know what or why. Next is the Botanical Cell. This is a pattern by the Steady Frets. It is a blackwork pattern. I can't show you a cover picture because it's a mystery cell, but this is what the border looks like, and every week a little hexagon gets released of flowers or plants. And this one only got a day and a half, but that was because I had then finished everything that was released up to that point. So I couldn't stitch anymore because there were no more patterns released. That was a little bit ago now, so there could be more patterns released at this moment, but this is where I'm at. I love it. It's so pretty, and I really enjoy doing black work, I found out. So yeah, I only have 6 more hexagons to fill in. So this will be finished in December. Because that's when the last hexagon gets released. So yeah, I am so close on this. It's so pretty. I don't really know what else to say about this. It's done on 18 count. I am doing it with green and 3 colors of purple for all the flowers. Let me zoom in a bit so you can see what I worked on. Can I hold it? I worked basically across the entire width. I filled in 6 hexagons, so I can't really show you which ones because the fabric will fall. But yeah, I think this was one of them, and then the others were all over here, like these 5. But yeah, I think this is such a pretty design, and I really do love it. And I did about 600 stitches on this, but yeah, then it was finished. So next time it gets spun, we'll see if any more hexagons have been released, and I'll stitch the ones that are released at that point. So this probably, I have this scheduled for 3 days, but it never actually needs all 3 days. So yeah, we'll see. I'm expecting it to only take 1 day this month as well, because there's only 6 left, and some of those get released in December. So I think I'll probably be only able to do 4 at the most. So it should go really quickly, but I do love it. I love all my projects. Otherwise I wouldn't be stitching them. So next, oh, I got new bags. I didn't even show you those, did I? Because I haven't, this is the first time I am holding one for you. The other new bag is on the Aurora project, so you will see that one next week. No, not next week, next month. But these are bags by Frog and Fudge from Diane from Frog and Fudge on Etsy, and they are stunning. This is really full. I'll show it to you without Mickey in it because I need to show you that anyway, and then you can see how pretty it is. Like, look at how pretty all the birds and flowers are. Diane was really nice for Etsy because when I saw this bag, I really wanted it, but she was sold out of them. So I messaged her asking if she happened to have any more or something, and she said she would check if she had more fabric to make more because she didn't have any more, but she did have enough fabric, and she made this one especially for me. So I'm so happy with that. She was so kind and quick and everything. So yeah, I love this bag. It is beautiful. And for the project, this is Mickey as artist. It is my biggest project that I will be working on for the rest of my life. And I give this 7 days each month because I really do want to keep making progress and finish it at some point. This is what it will look like when it's finished. And I finished the page, I'm quite sure. I don't remember what I did since the last time you saw it, I'll be honest. It's been a bit, but I think I did 1600 stitches-ish, and I'm at 8.88%, and I'm pretty sure I finished this page since the last time you've seen it. So you can really see Snow White's arm, a bit of her collar, her sleeve. It's so fun to stitch on her because princesses are my favorites. So it was so fun to finally be stitching on a princess. That is all you're going to be seeing of Snow White for a while because I'm moving upwards. but still, it's just really nice to see a beginning of her. I am now working on this part, which is just background pillar of the staircase. But yeah, like I said, I did about 1600 stitches into this. I'm totaling almost 59,000 stitches. It has a total of like 900,000, I think. But it is stunning. I love it so much. Uh, yeah, it's on 25 count, easy count, 1/1, full cross. I worked on this during my holiday, so some days it got barely any stitching and some days it got a lot because I was on holiday with my mom who also stitches, and we had some like busy days, like the days we traveled, and like on Sunday we went to the World Championships of Gymnastics, which was amazing. Not this last Sunday, but the Sunday during our weekends away. But like on Saturday we did a lot of stitching just in a little cabin, so yeah, it got both a lot of stitching and none at all. But I love it. It's very pretty. I took this one with me on holiday because it is my mom's favorite, and because we were traveling by car, I figured I could just take the big one and all my boxes of floss with me anyway. So yeah, my mom really loves seeing this one because it's so tiny. Um, she never she is a stitcher, but she's never done anything like 25 count 1/1, and for her she's like, oh, that's so tiny, it's so cool, so pretty. So yeah, she's really impressed by it, by the size of it. So I figured I would bring it with me so she could see me work on it. But this is where I'm working on right now. It's not as fun for you to see, but it is actually quite fun stitching just because it goes really quickly. There's a lot you can just keep going on. This is part of a dress. I believe it's Ariel's dress. Yeah. You can kind of see it. It's like here, this bit, it's Ariel's dress. So that's quite fun. You know, you can start seeing a tiny sliver of another princess. We will also be seeing more of Cinderella's dress soon, because that is also partly on this page, and also when I'm finished with this page I will move to this page here, which is like all her dress. So yeah, I'm basically working in 3 pages wide and then up. So this is what I'm basically doing. But yeah, I really love it. And I don't know what else to tell you. But that is it. I will put this away later because it's too big to struggle with right now. And we're already at my last project. This is a much shorter video than last time, but I will be showing you some patterns as well. They're not new haul, but because the editing didn't work last video, I will just show them again because some of them you may not have gone to see. And like I said, I got new ink, so I've printed a lot of them out. But the one I will be showing you now is my fairy tale collage. It is made up of 9 different soda stitch patterns that I've combined into one. The borders will be different colors because I wanted them to like be the same, to be more uniform and matchy, because otherwise I thought it would get too busy. And I just finished the Rapunzel's pattern. So I've now finished these 3 patterns completely. This one is was planned for 4 days, I believe, but I actually gave it 6 or like 5.5 because I really wanted to finish that middle square. And then luckily I was able to finish the botanical part in 1.5 days as well, so it ended up being fine. But yeah, I was getting so close on just finishing the Rapunzel part. I really wanted to fully finish it. So I will show you the Rapunzel part up close first, and then I'll move back and show you everything. So I did basically the entirety of this middle block. There were a couple of stitches here and there when I was like stitching nearby and saw that there were only like 3 stitches left of the entire color, and it was within my hoop. So for example, this window was already there because when I was stitching the boots I saw that there were like 4 stitches left of this color, so I just did them. But in general, the entire block is new, and it is so pretty. I love it. Rapunzel is one of my favorite fairy tales as well, so I'm so happy I got to stitch this one. And I grew up with the Barbie movie of Rapunzel, and this actually reminds me quite a bit of that Rapunzel as well, so I'm happy with that as well. Yeah, and this is what I'm at total. Well, you can't see anything right now, but this is it. I hope you can see it now. Oh, I can't see the screen anymore, so hopefully. So yeah, I've done 3 out of the 9 blocks, and I will be moving on to Cinderella, which is my favorite fairy tale. So I'm so happy with that. My favorite of the ones on here is actually Sleeping Beauty, because I think she looks so pretty. But my favorite fairy tale in general is Cinderella, so I'm gonna be stitching her now. That is a bit more full coverage than most of them because of the night sky. I keep saying the Peter Pan one will be the most stitching by far, because that's like the middle one is basically full coverage. It's not, there's still like blank space, but it's so much more filled in than the other sections. But it is also so pretty. So yeah, I'm excited to continue working on this. So yeah, it's not all fairy tales. I call it my fairy tale collage, but like the Nutcracker is a ballet, and Alice in Wonderland and Peter Pan are novels, but close enough, right? They're basically fairy tales. So yeah, I love that one. I'm very excited to continue on it. This is done on 14 counts, 2/2 full cross, backstitching 1 strand, of course. And yeah, it's all done with the called for colors except for the borders, because I wanted them all to be the same. So I've basically just picked 2 pinks from borders of different patterns within the collage and decided on how to do it. Yeah, that was all my stitching. Oh, should put this back in as well. Did I tell you how much I did on that? I don't think so. I did about 2,000 stitches on that one to finish the middle block. And then, let me see if I can find my little booklets. It should be here, but I've just put a lot of stuff on top of it. Here it is. This is my book of patterns I own but haven't stitched yet. So it's quite a lot. I will go through it quickly because most of them you've seen before if you've seen my videos before, or I'll show them in more detail later on. This is another Make It Pink design. It is Odette and Odile. These are, this is a gift that I'm going to be making for my sister. And this was a little cute pattern from the same designer because it was cheap to buy 2 and I like this one. These were the ones that came in the little loop stitching box. I think you saw these because they came with the pattern printed. So no issues with editing there. This is the one you haven't seen because I tried to edit the picture into it, but editing didn't work. But this is the custom design I was talking about for the Sabrina Carpenter CD. I love it. It's so pretty. It's all reds and blacks to really match the CD and the vibe, and it has a border of lights because during her concert she has a heart made of lights like this, and I really wanted that to be included somehow. So yeah, it is just stunning. I love it. And the background here is basically the background of the CD as well, because when I ordered my custom design, I already knew I wanted the background to be that color. So the design was really based on having that as a background as well, which it's just so pretty. I'm so happy with it. This is another Taylor and Cromwell. It is their yearly Broadway sale. All of the blocks are filled in, of course. These are the Tree Houses by Soda Stitch, the seasons. I finally got the last two. I ordered them like 8 months ago, and I really expected to not get them anymore, but they finally came in like a couple of days ago. These are all the patterns in the Cross Stitch for the Earth book by Emma Condon, which I want to stitch a lot of as well. Oh, I got new patterns in as well. I forgot that because I'd already ordered them before last video, but they came in between last video and this video. I now have 2 Bella Filipina patterns. I have Amphitrite and Crystal Mermaid Aquabella, I believe her name is. But yeah, these are so pretty. I love them. So very excited to start stitching on these as well. Probably won't be anytime soon, but they are so pretty. Then there is the Mermaids of the Season Cell by Bella Filipina, as well as a little Dimensions kit I have of like a napping kitty. And 2 more kits I have that you've already seen. This is Ariola's kits. Festival in Cappadocia is I think what it's called, but I have family in Cappadocia, like my father's from there, so I really wanted to stitch something from Cappadocia. And this is a Design Works alphabets. Don't know what it's called, but it's like the C one. These are 2 full coverages I really want to stitch. It is Reading Time by Randall Spangler and what is this called? Dreamer by Nadia Strokina. They're so beautiful. I really want to stitch them. I want to stitch everything. And this is another pattern that came in the Little Loops box. I don't know if you've seen this one before. I don't remember if this came with a paper cover or if it was all digital. So you might not have seen this one before. This was Leviosa by Olia Luki. So yeah, I went through those really quick. If you want me to show any of them in more detail, let me know and I will. But most of them I've shown before in other videos. It was really just the custom design that I talked a lot about last video, expecting for you to be able to see a picture, and you because editing didn't work, you didn't see a picture, so I just figured I would show it quickly now. That was it, I think. This video was a lot shorter than the last one. I also feel like I've been talking really fast, so I hope you could understand. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I really appreciate everyone who watches my videos, all of the people who comment and like it. It's such an amazing feeling to know that people like my videos. One of the people I watch who also watches me, it's Viking Stitches. She's also on YouTube. I will try and link her below. Actually posted on her Instagram a picture of her stitching with me on her TV, and I was like, oh my god, people actually watch me. That is so shocking. Like, I knew people watched me because I've got comments and stuff, but that was the first time I've like seen someone watching me. Like, I was on a TV screen. That was just such a surreal feeling, but it was so amazing. So yeah, thank you so much for watching me, and yeah, I really appreciate it. I hope you all have an amazing November. Have a ton of fun in whether that is in the springy summer months in the southern hemisphere or the fally winter months in the northern. I know it's fall, but it's like so cold here. It's not winter weather yet, but the summer was so hot that it's like it feels like it's winter weather because it's so much colder. But whatever. I hope you all have an amazing time and get a lot of stitching done, and I will see you next month. Bye.